potential classic in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now back to throw. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 14-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
Third down. Here's McCaffrey. They find some open field here. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. 74 yards. And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we are tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look at repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. And an Eagles.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
49ers 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18 yards, 18 yards. 60, 70 range, 70 range. Come 19, 19, 60, trap 60, trap 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Brown from 19 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Purdy looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Purdy on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
2nd and 3. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Eagles first down.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Track 60, 19 Lion. Trap 60, 18 Pioneer.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up
18
second
Card,
and
18
goal.
Card, 17. Go! Count, 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game.
18, Buffalo 18.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Back to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And just shedding him off there. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Play action. Now Purdy. And this one too low.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a second and 10.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
It's fourth down.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 2. That's another 49er first down.
Back to throw. Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Now Purdy.
And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They think he can win every battle.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
First and goal, San Francisco.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete.
So he stopped for no gain. And it's second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake.
This will be caught at about the 6.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up third and goal.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they're likely force a field goal attempt.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mike Evans with an amazing diving catch.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, it's Brown.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Shreds the tackle.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
That's going to be caught.
Still going inside the 20. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Purdy now to throw.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Track 6 Warriors set Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Trap 60. 18. Right in. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 23 yards for the touchdown.